What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from Rockstar Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Baja Gold Sea Salt, which is a sea salt that is derived from the Sea of Cortez off the coast of Mexico, California, southwest. This salt is a review that I'm going to be sharing with you. But first, this video is sponsored by Radiate 21, a formula that is beneficial for gut health, lymphatic health, and EMF protection. Learn more about how to utilize 21 ingredients from Amazonian, Ayurvedic, and Chinese medicine for the health of your entire being at radiate21.com. Check that out. Back to the review. So Baja Gold Sea Salt. This is my second favorite sea salt, and I believe personally it's the second most healthiest salt in the world. Now, the reason for that is because there's an independent blogger who looked at Himalayan salt, Celtic salt, Redmond real salt, kosher salts, and a variety of sea salts, Himalayan salts, Trader Joe's salt, all of these different salts, about 10 to 15 different salts on the list. And that lab test was analyzing the levels of heavy metals in the salt, which really the two most dangerous things that would influence the health of your salt are the heavy metal levels and the levels of microplastics. Now, Baja Gold Sea Salt was the second lowest sea salt on that list in terms of heavy metals. So aluminum, arsenic, and cadmium were incredibly low, the second lowest. And that's what I like about this salt, is it's a fairly cheap salt. Like for the quality, it's not that expensive. This is a pound. And I want to say these bags are like 10 to 20 bucks, something like that. So you get a lot of salt for a cheap price overall. And it's very high quality, and you know it's very low in heavy metals. I also like that they have options, like this one is natural grain. They also have like refined, so you can get smaller salt as well. I like both. I like the natural grain. I also like the refined. If I'm sprinkling on something, refined is better. Natural grain I like more for cooking because it's less processed. So I like that aspect of the salt. It has a really great flavor. It's a sea salt, so it has that sort of sea salty flavor. It's obviously going to be a different flavor than like your Himalayan salt, which has that Himalayan salt flavor, or your Redmond real salt, which has that sort of reddish inland flavor. But these Himalayan salts and Redmond real salt and even Celtic salt, these are high in heavy metals, and this salt isn't. So that's why I recommend and like this salt. I have a 10% off coupon code, so you can use that below. And by the way, the coupon code HEALTHYWILDFREE will give you 10% off Baja Gold Sea Salt every time you use it. So save that coupon code, I'll put it below. But the other great thing about this salt is it contains magnesium, potassium, calcium, and other trace minerals like selenium, zinc, I don't know, yttrium, whatever that is, and even potentially a little bit of amount of gold, hence Baja Gold. So this salt's incredible. This is the number 2 salt as far as health is concerned. The number 1 salt that I recommend is Colima Sea Salt. They're both kind of from Mexico. Baja Gold Salt is a little bit further north. Colima Salt is from a little bit further south near Colima. So it's just a little bit more pristine waters. And also Colima Sea Salt is technically not from the sea. It's a little bit inland from the sea, and rain purifies this salt. So Colima Salt is lower in aluminum, arsenic, and cadmium than Baja Salt. Well, they're actually basically the same, but in terms of cadmium, Colima Sea Salt is 1 part per billion lower, and Colima Sea Salt is completely free of plastics, microplastics. So Colima Salt is the number 1 healthiest salt in the world. Baja Sea Salt is the number 2 healthiest salt in the world. They're both great. These are literally the only 2 salts that I use now. I don't buy or use any other salts. I typically reach for Colima first and Baja Sea Salt second. But they're both fantastic, and I like the flavor of Colima a little bit more. It has a very rich flavor, just a very pure flavor. It's amazing on eggs, beef, adding it to water. It's just incredible. So I'll put the links below to both Colima Salt, and once again, if you choose to get Baja Sea Salt, the second healthiest salt in the world, but it is a little bit more cost effective. I'll put the link below along with the discount code HEALTHYWILDFREE, and make sure to save the discount code HEALTHYWILDFREE, and that will give you 10% off every order. So check that out below with the discount code, the salts, and of course Radiate 21 if you want to learn more how to sustain your health and your gut with Amazonian, Ayurvedic, and Chinese medicine. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy your Baja Gold Salt, and make sure to stay salty only when it's not towards others.